What's up guys, Syiler here and I am back with another video, and this time we're going to be running over the 8.1.5 patch notes, a change in particular that we didn't know about until now, and it impacts some of the world rares that drop mounts like ANX, like the Timeless Proto Drake, and some people are a little bit confused, some people didn't know how it worked previously and what that means for it going forward. So I just wanted to run through the change and how it worked previously so you have a better understanding of how it worked and how it will work moving forward in 8.1.5. So the change reads as follows. It's underneath creatures and it reads as a few of the rarest creatures in Azeroth again can only be looted by the first group to engage them. This includes Anax, Alani and the Timeless Proto Drake. So essentially Anax, for example, was a rare added in Cataclysm. It spawns in Deepholm. It was quite a rare spawn. And back in Cataclysm, one person would jump on, they'd kill it, and they'd get the mount. Now, due to all the mob tagging changes and stuff that have come with the most recent patches and expansions, it ended up being that a group of 5 players could get the mount. And then what happened from there is these groups were sharing the tag between multiple groups and getting it so that tons of people could get the mount from just one kill. So that seemed like quite an unintended side effect of the changes and the stuff that they've done to mob tagging, where tons of people are getting it. Now they've made it so once again 5 people should get the mount. Now people might find a new way of sharing the tag and stuff, but realistically what should happen from now on is one group can engage the rare or whatever, and everyone in that party will get the mount, and that'll be it. Only 5 people. It should be capped at 5 people. So I think that change is okay, because realistically it's a rare mount anyway, so it shouldn't be obtainable by tons and tons of people at once. It kind of makes it less rare, and it does hurt the community a little bit because they were working quite hard together to share it to as many people as possible, getting more people the mount, which was nice. But you can still have a little bit of a community aspect with 5 people. You can work with friends, or you can work with people you've never got, you never spoke to before to help them get the mount too. So I don't think that'll hurt things too much there. And as I said, it is going to make these mounts a little bit more rare again, which is nice. And the main thing I like is that it's going to add a bit more of a reward to these mounts again, because some people were just kind of finding these groups that were sharing the tag, and they'd join and they'd get the mount, and they've never spent any time even trying to get the mount. So they didn't really respect the time and effort that it takes to get this mount. They'll just think, oh, it's an easy mount to get, when realistically it's quite a rare spawn. So I'm okay with those changes, and I think most people should end up being okay with the changes. Now, one interesting thing that they've said is Alani. Alani is a little bit of a unique case where in 8.0, Alani would be killed and could be looted by 5 people, and all 5 people would get the mount. And then in 8.1, they changed it so only one person would get the mount, but it was bind on equip, meaning it could be sold on the auction house or whatever. And so it was changed a little bit. So Alani isn't the same as Anax. And it's kind of weird that they've mentioned Alani here, so I'm not too sure what that is going to actually mean for Alani at the moment. Whether it means that Alani will give 5 people the BOE mount, whether the mount goes back to being bind on pickup again, whether it means there was some kind of exploit that we didn't really know about that was happening, and more than one person was getting the BOE version of the mount, and that's now been fixed and they added that in there to clear it up. Or it could just be that they've kind of made a mistake and listed Alani when they shouldn't have listed Alani. So not too sure there. So if you are someone who's farming Alani, you have a bunch of the Alani mounts in the bank or whatever ready to sell, definitely would keep an eye on Alani to see what the changes actually are, if there are any changes. One final thing to note as well is the Warlords of Draenor mounts that can be killed, and you get a rare spell and you kill it, you get a mount. Those were always intended to be done in a raid group. Like you could do a raid group and you could kill it and everyone in the raid would get the mount. So I'd imagine that will remain the same, so you can still do those in a raid group. I don't see any reason why that would change. But those are a few things to know, and hopefully that now gives you a better idea of how it all worked and how it should work moving forward. So thanks for watching the video. Look out for more videos coming soon. See ya!